This is the thing. Who you choose to hang around with, who you choose to have in your posse is exactly who you become. Choose your posse wisely. I'm here to tell you that putting yourself first is not selfish, it's revolutionary. Welcome to the Woman Warrior Podcast, empowering women to light their lives on fire through Ayurveda, yoga, spirituality, and fitness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Satyavani, and I'm here along with my partner, Prajna Madhavi, and we want to welcome you to the Trainerize app, our branded app. This app has two beautiful functions that we want to share with you to get your health moving in a woman warrior direction.
So the first component is the fitness workout side, which is fabulous. With this app, trainers can give you a personalized experience based on your fitness goals, our dosha assessment, and fitness level. The app has phenomenal access to videos for each exercise so that there is very little confusion. There's also messaging capabilities so that trainers can continually keep in contact with you as you move further into your fitness journey.
The second component is the nutrition piece, because you cannot out-train a bad diet. After the initial assessment is taken, trainers can align your doshic diet to your specific exercise regimen, which means that eating more of what you need and less of what you don't. The recipes are then posted in the app where you can choose meals based on time, ingredients, and taste. And you can always refresh the menu if needed because you prefer something different.
So with these two components, along with our Ayurvedic assessment, we'll give you a unique and individualized experience that you most likely cannot find anywhere else.
I would agree with that. Mm-hmm. By using our personalized app, you'll gain knowledge of what your body needs and be on the road to becoming your best and brightest self. Welcome to our app. Jai Bhagwan, Woman Warriors, and welcome to the Woman Warrior Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Satyavani, and as always, the celebrity of the hour, my co-host,
Prajna Madhavi. Hello.
We are so happy that you're here with us, as always. And today we are continuing with our spirituality kosha, our Anandamaya kosha, that spirituality layer that each of us not only aspire to, but that actually already exists inside of us. And so with that, we actually decided to use affirmations as our piece today that we are going to talk about, the spirituality and the power of affirmations, and what that really can do to change your life and really your mindset. So there's this interesting mix between our spirituality as well as the mental emotional kosha, because I think once you change your mindset and you orient towards the spiritual, things really change in your life.
And our whole goal always is to make things practical.
Yes.
And us talking about a bunch of Ayurvedic spirituality could go, over some people's heads. So I think the affirmations is a really good place to start. So, or to keep going, I guess. Yeah.
And they're practical. In exactly what you said, it's something that can be approachable for everybody, and you don't have to necessarily have a spiritual practice in order to affirmations in your life. When did you start using affirmations?
I don't know if I'd call them affirmations, but just, I don't know, probably when I started doing yoga.
Okay.
I remember my first instructor, one of the quotes she said, I think it was in the first class, but maybe not. It might have been another one, but she said, if you think you can, if you think you can or can't, you're right.
Yes.
And that just stuck with me for that practice. And so that was something that, I actually think it's the Bikram series, but now the Hot 26 series was very good about, keeping you in the present moment and thinking of those quotes in your mind, because it's really hot and humid and you're doing stupid things, hard things, and keeping that as a mindset. I think that's probably where I started. But a lot of it really came out during AWP with the affirmations that we started, and just, I was trying to change my life, and I was like, okay, I have to affirm this in my life every single day. So every day on my walk with the dogs, I would say my affirmations, and
It made a difference.
Huge.
And I like the way that you just described that, the idea of affirming. And I think that's an important thing for everybody who's listening. we can hear a bunch of things. I actually saw recently on Instagram this thing that came across the feed, because things come across the feed, that had a list that said, 6 books a week, 10 podcasts a week, or 6 books a month, whatever it was. And it says, this is actually mental obesity. And I was like, that's fascinating, because we can just consume for the sake of consuming and not really affirm or ground inside of us things that really matter. And I think that simple affirmations can really do that trick versus I'm going to read the next, self-help book. I'm going to read the next spiritual development book or listen to this podcast or that podcast, et cetera. So
to what end?
Right.
Just to say you've read a bunch of books and listened to a bunch of podcasts, or are you actually putting it into practice?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Agreed. But before we get started, as always, we love to give the people their announcements. So what do we have for us?
Okay, so we are getting more people in Trainerize, so it's awesome.
It is.
We love getting more people in Trainerize, so that's been really cool to have that as an option. So if you're not in town and you're outside of the area, or if you just don't really want to see us in person, or
if we are scary,
want to spend the money, the Trainerize app is a really good, get in early. I mean, we have the fewer clients we have, the more time we have to spend with each client. I mean, it's great just to get a feel for what we need to do for each client. So we have that app that you can join. It has the nutrition and the fitness side to it. You can either choose just one or both. One, the other, or both. And then we also have the circle component, as the circle is the why behind why we do what we do. So if you're wondering, what is this whole Ayurvedic constitution thing? What are these doshas? What are the koshas? That's the circle side of it. That's where you learn more.
What's all the crap they talk about?
What are those Sanskrit words? So that's circle, and you can really take a really deep dive into how we got to where we were, and you can take your own journey and be on your own journey.
It really helps with the development of a life of purpose. And I think that's important. So for the ladies out there who are looking at transforming from the physical all the way through like all aspects of their life and really want that, I think Circle is really good. And actually this week, I'm really excited to say that we've had some crossover. We've had obviously people who have been in the Circle who've come over to Trainerize, but this week we actually had a couple of people in Trainerize now come over to the Circle.
Nice.
So that's been exciting. So, yep.
We are implementing a BNI challenge for some of you.
I have all of the stuff here.
Okay, so this is Business Networking International. This is something that we are a part of as a business. So we're doing a 6-week challenge where we have something that we're going to have those who choose to participate, a particular goal each week.
I'm going to give you the list.
And all right. So
that's
week
the
number
report.
1.
The weekend report.
The weekend report. Week 1, 7,000 steps per day. Week 2 would be half your body weight in ounces of water daily. Week 3, protein goals in grams daily. And usually that is 1 gram per pound.
That's where we're starting.
What
now,
you want to weigh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The science now says like 1.5, but it started out with 1, so we're going to stick with 1.
Am I going to eat 1.5?
Yeah.
Okay. Week 4, fiber goals in grams. So basically increasing fruits and veggies, maybe beans if those are okay for you. Week 5, 5 minutes of pranayama daily. So pranayama, breath work. And then week 6 would be 5 minutes of meditation daily. And you can combine your pranayama with your meditation, do for 10 minutes, 5 minutes of the meditating and then 5 minutes of the pranayama. It really is, again, something that we're talking about with spirituality. That's a big component.
Yeah.
So we're going to open that up to our BNI groups. We got the okay to do that. So that's awesome.
Yes. Thank you, Jeremy Miller.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
We have our Spartan coming up this weekend in Seattle.
Woo-hoo!
So everybody,
last one of the season, baby.
Everybody affirm that we're going to survive and take a nice long walk in the woods for 13 miles. In Seattle. So it's going to be
talking shit.
I am affirming it's going to be super fun. It's going to be awesome. Talking shit. Yep. Having a good time, talking to people. That's what we do it for. It's not necessarily to get first place.
No,
no, not at all.
Nope.
And then we are doing a hybrid camp at the end of this month. We're starting it up at Fit Body Boot Camp. So that is going to be another 5 weeks, every Sunday at 7:45 in the morning. It is $25 for members of Fit Body Bootcamp. If you're not a member, you can still come for $35 each time, or $125
For
all 5 sessions.
non-members.
Yes, for non-members for all 5 sessions, $100 for members.
Correct.
For all 5 sessions.
And it's all posted up on the social. So if people are local and they want to find out about that, they can check our Instagram page and our Facebook page.
And then we also have an event at Jump coming up.
Yes. Yes, we do.
I didn't write that down, but I just thought about it.
Yes, we have a workshop with Upward Inertia that is happening on the 21st, which is a Sunday. And we are teaching Scrape Your Tongue, Change Your Life. So it'll be a lot about the daily routine and how you can incorporate that into your life on the daily and what that will do for you in terms of transformation.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
so if you're local and you want to go to the event, we will be there.
Yeah. Nice. All right. That's it as far as announcements.
Good.
So
Good announcement. Oh, but we do have our Shakti Pimp line that's going to start coming out.
Oh, yes.
So we have shirts and tanks and sweatshirts.
Yep.
And hats, which will we will start putting out there. We've had kind of a trial run with some of the items, and so that is going to come out. So stay tuned for that.
Yep. Just made the pricing sheet today. So figuring out what all that's going to be.
Dope.
Yep. Because we do dope shit.
Because my life is dope and I do dope shit. So great.
All right. Wellness check-in.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Good.
I'm great. This past weekend physically, I had the opportunity to lay on my living room floor and do absolutely nothing for hours on end.
That's so nice.
So needed. It was one of those, I think I messaged you. I was like, I just woke up from like a 4-hour nap and I was sore. Those are the best kind of naps. And it was raining outside. And so like the windows were open and the smell of the rain. And I'm like, this is great. Watched a bunch of football games and just kind of hung out, which was wonderful.
Yeah.
Really needed that. Because the couple days before that, I had my psoas worked on by Jessie Kohea.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like
girl.
scraping the inside of your pelvis.
Oh my God.
Nothing
It was
like that.
Oh, it was like my large intestine was in my throat. It was terrible. You're like, this is great.
But it's so needed.
It is. It really is.
For the hip, for the IT band, it's kind of surprising that that's attached to the inner part of your.
So much.
Yes.
So much. It's
So
like,
much.
I was listening to my favorite comedian, Ali Sadiq, and he was just like, I forgot the actual context, but he's like, you know, when like a body part hurts because it's like attached to like your spleen and like your whole life purpose. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of feels like my psoas right now.
Okay.
Like, God. But what that has propelled me forward into thinking about is after the close of the season this weekend, that I'm really going to work on, you know, the mobility stuff, the whole lower body flexibility and opening that up over the next several months, you know, in addition to trying to put on as much muscle as I possibly can.
All right.
So
Okay.
that's the goal. That's the goal. Energetically great. We are going on vacation. I am very excited about that around the holidays. And so that will be a lot of fun. And so energetically, that's got me really excited. And also I've cleared a lot of things like out of my schedule and have been saying no to some things, which has been really great. And so energetically, I don't feel, I feel like there's a very clear path. And the things that I might have said yes to in the past, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Especially as it relates to like clients and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So
Good.
yeah, so that feels really good, which clears up the mental, emotional space. You know, a little bit of heaviness on the family side, trying to work through some stuff that my mom's going through and my brother's going through, and just trying to be supportive, but not getting, you know, sucked into it, because that's not helpful for anybody. And which is allowing my intuition to really grow. And I feel like, you know, we did some oracle cards the other day, and it was like everything is tracking. Like this is preparing you for this. And I totally feel in the zone. Like I'm actually excited about all of the projects that we've got moving and to see like how all of that coagulates into this great lasagna. I'm very excited about that. See, my metaphors are always about food, you know, is that
weird.
As Pitta, we are always about the food. I'm excited for the Spartan this weekend because I've never run the Seattle course, neither have you. So it's going to be...
Again, running is a strong term.
It's all relative. It would be
walking fast.
Walk fast, maybe. Light jog, you know, that kind of situation. But I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and actually today I had a really good spiritual experience that I wanted to share. So I have this wonderful client. He is an 85-year-old gentleman. And I went over to the house today and I said, hey, do you want to go to the park? And he's like, yeah, I want to go to the park. And so we did this very lovely walk at Catherine Albertson Park. He had never been there. He's always gone to Ann Morrison because he has some dogs. And so they do that dog park that's there. But he had never been to Catherine Albertson. And we walked over to the waterfall and then some of the water features and everything. I was like, this is lovely. And it was just so nice to we took some rest along the way. Because he's working on his stamina and all of that. And just to be able to sit with him and just have just an easy conversation. Elders are so great and they just provide such space and wonderful perspective, about what's really important and what's not, so.
Yeah.
So it was a great on the spirituality there.
Good.
Yeah. How about you, girl? Oh boy. He's back.
Yeah. Physically, I feel good.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Worked out in my garage last night. That was
yeah. How was that?
It was exhausting.
Were you tired? Were you tired?
I'm just gonna do some rowing, and so I rowed probably harder than I thought I was going to. And then I was like, I'll just do some deadlifts with my trap bar. And then I was like, I'll do some over the shoulders.
I know.
20 of
I was
those.
like, what the hell is she doing? You sent a video at 7 o'clock last night. I'm like, what the fuck?
Some squats with a 40-pound. And by the end, I was just dripping sweat. And I'm like, oh my God, that was really hard. So yeah, I was like, I'll do 2 sets. And so I did another set of everything. So today what's beautiful is, normally I would be, at school 7 a.m. But this morning I, still woke up at 3:45. Well, actually I woke up at 3, couldn't go back to sleep. And then I had my client cancel. And so by 7 a.m. I was like, I think I'm going to lay back in bed.
So, I know I called you and you're like, hello. I was like, she in bed, yo.
And I took a nap until, 8:30, 8:40. I was like, oh, I got to go teach yoga.
So great.
So, so on the...
You needed that though.
Oh yeah. Well, cause I didn't get a lot of sleep.
I knows it.
Thursday night.
I knows it. She did not get a lot of sleep.
For one particular thing. And so there was that, which that is all good. Which is the energetic part, dealing with the excitement, anxiousness that I have, my nervous system, really trying to figure that shit out, which leads me to the spiritual is doing Nilakanta for about 10 minutes and just tapping back into that mantra. That is calm the fuck down. I have no reason to be the way I am. And yet I got to figure out why my body decides to go into that mode. Habit. Yeah. And if I have, definitely habit. Mm-hmm. So mental, emotional, it's kind of working that battle of you can mentally make yourself sick and you can mentally make yourself well. And I'm finding that firsthand. So, and it's no one else but myself. Mm-hmm. It's just, I'm doing it to myself. So figuring that out.
And see how powerful you are.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's the whole thing.
Which is great that we're doing these affirmations.
Mm-hmm. And these affirmations have been really helpful.
I have been listening to this every single day.
Almost, yeah, every day at some point, usually in the morning, but not always. And I put them on my mirror in the bathroom. So if I don't listen to it, I read them.
So great.
So, intuition, things are feeling pretty good, intuition wise. So
You're killing it on the intuition level.
yeah, I feel like it's doing pretty good. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And spirituality, yeah, just I'm finally tapping back into it. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So for those of you that are listening, I realized that sounded like a whole bunch of nothing because there's a whole bunch of subliminal shit that's going on that we just can't share publicly.
Yeah.
But if you tap into your intuition, you probably know. Okay. So it's been a good week.
Yeah. Good week.
Yeah. Yeah. All good things.
Yep.
All good things. No, and I'm super happy for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
You deserve to be happy and lit up and excited. And those are probably not the right words for me to use.
Yeah, well.
Anyway.
And I'm super excited to go to the Caribbean.
Oh my God. I know. Girl. So we, as a preview of coming attractions, we will pre-record, because the holiday season, we're going to take some time. But I also do want to say that we have dates coming out for our Costa Rica Woman Warrior Retreat, which will be coming online. So we're just waiting for a couple of details to come back to us from our friends and colleagues in Costa Rica. But do stay tuned because it's going to be a powerful time. And who the hell would not want to go to Costa Rica in February?
Yeah. So beautiful this time of year. February. Favorite time to be in Idaho.
Yeah. Oh,
Not.
nope, not at all.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, friends. Little sidebar. So the spirituality of affirmations and in affirmations, this came about because the Shaolin monk, Shi Heng Yi, who's been really popular and kind of hitting all over.
Not just because he's attractive.
Yeah. No, he's a hot monk.
He's easy to look at.
He's a hot monk. There's no two ways about it.
And very wise.
Yeah, and very wise. And fit and just kind of really fits the very balanced Koshik profile, I think. And I don't remember how we linked into him. There's a group on Instagram called the Mulligan Brothers, and they started posting a lot of videos of him being interviewed, and
he's been on TED Talks and stuff.
Has he been on? Okay, yeah, all right. See, I didn't.
He's pretty.
I hadn't gone popular. That deep into the Mulligan Brothers were the thing that came through my Instagram feed, but then I think he's now. I don't think they're necessarily the only people who are producing his things. So he came out with this 12 powerful things to tell yourself every morning. So these are not original from us.
No.
We will provide some of our Vedic spin on it. But we really thought that these were excellent and practical to share. And we actually shared these 12 with the group that we're coaching at FitBody that's doing the deadlift challenge. And so we wanted to share it here on this podcast because, again, as we're looking at this spirituality layer, regardless of what your tradition is, whether you have a spiritual practice, whether you don't, whether you find yourself more religious than spiritual, I think that these are just fantastic affirmations that should be shared with everybody and anybody. So we decided that we were going to, there's 12 of them. We were going to read them, give a little bit about them. And we, of course, would love to hear your comments about them in the comments, whether you're listening on YouTube or Spotify or Apple, and give us your feedback about what you think. But we're going to go every other one. So Praj is on the odd numbers and I'm on the even. So give our personal perspective. Go, girl.
So I love what he says in his video, and the video sounds very chopped up, and it's
it does.
Yeah, very choppy, but
a little AI-ish. I mean, it's his voice, but it wasn't edited super well.
He introduces it as, when you wake up in the morning, before you scroll through Instagram, these things are the things that you need to be looking at, because if you don't affirm in your life, someone else is going to do it for you, basically. And, he finishes out by saying your life depends on these. And it does.
I kind of agree.
Yeah. So number one, he said, I am not who I was. I am who I choose to become. And with each one, he really adds in a lot more. So I just jotted down a couple of things that I remember from what he talked about. And then Ayurvedically, I feel like this goes back to the who am I? The labels. One of the first things we did in AWP was, what are all the labels? You never forget that first activity where you sit across from someone, they just sit there and ask you, who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? I'm like, I'm
for
a teacher.
2 minutes.
I'm 5'9". I'm like a volleyball player. So all these labels that get added on you, onto you. And then throughout the process of AWP, at the end, really, we're always constantly saying, always becoming, always becoming, always becoming. I am who I choose to become. Yes. So holding on to your mistakes, holding on to regrets, like those are all of the things that you were. That is, you are not the past version of yourself. So each and every day you get to wake up and say, who am I choosing to become today? Because yesterday's person has no weight on today's person. And if you don't create that yourself, if you don't write your own future, again, someone's going to do it for you. So
very easily, actually.
Yeah, they will put labels on you. They will peg you as someone that you are not. So you have to instigate, who you choose to become every single day.
I love that. I think also embedded in all of these, but especially what you're bringing up right now, there is a large amount of courage that is required. All of these require courage. And so even if you are just reading them, even if there's just one or two that you actually feel like you represent, that you can, put into form in the world, that's huge. It's absolutely huge. So, and the I am not who I was, I am who I choose to become. I forgot the Western philosophical psychologist that actually coined that first. I have to remember. Michael knows who it is.
Carl Jung?
Carl Jung, yes. Thank you.
He's a big one.
Thank you. So Carl Jung was the one that actually quoted that. So we do have to give him credit for that. But yes, Carl Jung, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Perfect. Number 2, which I actually feel bad saying because I feel like this has been your mantra for so long.
Yeah.
Number 2,
right.
I don't chase. I attract what belongs to me by becoming what it requires.
And that last piece is key, I think.
Okay, I want to hear your perspective because this has been your mantra.
Yeah, I've always been like, I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. But that last piece, and I actually mentioned this in my yoga class today because this was the one that I could remember, by becoming what it requires. Like, no, you have to, the things that you want in your life, you have to become those things.
You have to do the work.
Because chasing it in someone else is not going to do you any good. You have to rise to the occasion and become that person. And then the things that you want will be attracted to you. And that's not just a romantic partner. That's, work partners. That's friends. That's wealth. Yes. Like thinking about, you can't live like a poor person and then chase wealth. Like you have to become the type of person that
does that,
has wealth,
has abundance.
Yes,
100%.
that has abundance.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think that the by becoming what it requires, what that really does tell us is that you have to put in work. This is not a passive experience at all. And some of the things that I jotted down as I was thinking about this one is that chasing. When we say I don't chase, chasing denotes an unworthiness, that I have to go after something because I'm not worthy enough for it to come in my direction. Whereas attracting has confidence to it, and that it's mostly confidence in yourself. Like we have to forgive ourselves. We have to stand in our confidence, and we have to know that we are not only important and valuable, but the things that are important and valuable will come in our direction. And it's really a lot about not giving your power away, in my opinion. We attract the things that we deserve because we are powerful. It's that whole like Vedic concept of svasta, like I stand in my health, I stand in my power. Yeah. And that's what really kind of resonated with me on that one.
Nice.
Number 3.
I am the author, not the audience of my life.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. I mean, that one seems very self-explanatory. I mean, you can take that and be like, nope, if you don't write the book, somebody else is going to write it for you. So do not let others write your story. And again, another thread is stepping into your own power. You're not waiting for others for guidance. You know what you want. You become the author of your life, because otherwise, if you don't, other people are going to step in and take over for you. And you're just going to be watching and seeing, one day, years down the road, you're like, how did I get here? How did this happen?
And it happens fast.
Yeah. And it's like, well, it's because you let other people and their opinions and their thoughts basically guide your story instead of you taking the reins and writing your own story.
And I actually think that this is especially true right now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are choosing to be in the fucking audience. And it's like, get out of the audience. And the thing that's very interesting is they choose to be in the audience, but then also choose to armchair quarterback. And it's like, no, you don't get that. If you want to judge, if you want to analyze, whatever, you got to be in the game. You got to get off the bench and you got to be in the game. And so, and this is actually very powerful. Like, the power of your story, how you want to play out your life, is absolutely in your hands. And this moves it away from that victim mentality that I think that has really permeated our culture for at least the past 5 years.
Yeah. The difference between, the book that I'm reading, Bulletproof, Becoming Bulletproof, where she says, you can either be, two quotes, look at what has become of me, or look at what I've become. And those are two very different statements.
Very different.
And mean two very different things. Look at what's become of me means that you've let other people write your story. Look at what I've become is this is what I wanted and this is what I've become.
And I take full responsibility for it. Love it.
The other analogy that I was thinking of was the arena analogy. You got to step into the arena. You cannot be out in the crowd, yelling from the sidelines, yelling from the crowd.
Like they do in Gladiator with the... Boom.
No. You get in here and you tell me that.
Yeah. Let's do that instead. While a saber-toothed tiger is trying to bite your head off.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Number 4.
My time, energy, and peace are sacred. This is definitely one of my top 3 favorites in this list. Time is limited. Like, we have all the time in the world.
Only finite resource that we have.
Yes, but it is absolutely finite. Your energy is precious. And I don't think we ascribe, as we should, that energy is also our currency.
Well, tied into what we talked about last podcast.
Yes.
Spirituality.
Yes.
And money.
The energy that you personally have inside of you that is allowing you to meet your goals, do the things that are important and valuable in your life, setting the stage for the life it is that you want, is a currency, and you need to guard it with your life. Your energy is 100% precious. And I'm actually learning this more and more as I'm getting older, because I used to feel like, I've got unlimited energy, and and I'll give it to these people and give it to these people, et cetera, et cetera. And then before you know it, you have no energy. And this is equivalent to Ojas that we have in the Vedic sciences. And then the final part of that is that my peace is sacred. I will choose now peace and sanity over anything else. I remember a while back, I saw this in, I don't know, I read it someplace that says, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And, having joy and being happy is a very sacred experience, and it's a peaceful experience. And so my peace is sacred. All of these things, my time, my energy, and my peace are sacred. And I think that if we all walked around affirming that and believing that, we would not have the majority of the problems it is that we have in society. Because I think the exchange that's happening right now in society is there are people who are time, energy, and peace vampires that suck it right out of the people who have not yet developed the ability to see these things, time, energy, and peace, as sacred. So this has been a big one for me.
And I feel like it's been coined as a narcissist. And I feel like now, like, narcissism is, there's like an outbreak of narcissism. And I don't know if that's necessarily true.
It's like a disease.
Like, everybody's a narcissist. Maybe.
According to somebody.
Yeah. But maybe it is just that fact that they don't know how to keep their own energy. So they're sucking it from other people. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a narcissist, but it also doesn't mean that they're right doing what they're doing either.
Mm-hmm. And on the other end, if you are protecting your time, energy, and peace, that does not make you arrogant.
No.
It doesn't make you rude. It makes you actually super smart and wise. Yes. Yeah. It is not arrogance. Like, you are one of the things that he says in this piece when he talked about my time, energy, and peace are sacred was, you are not out there to be depleted by others. Mm-hmm. And I think that's important. So
yeah. Number five. Well, it's one of my favorites. Discipline is my language and consistency is my superpower.
Yes.
Yeah. So, we're both personal trainers. So we're thinking about discipline as discipline and consistency are two things that we really try to get. I mean, that's the pinnacle.
It's the code
for our clients. Like, if you can get more discipline and get more consistent, that is how you're going to be more successful. I love what he says in this piece about anyone can be motivated. Anybody at any given time can all of a sudden wake up and say, I'm inspired. This is going to be great. And then that newness and the inspiration and the motivation dies off.
Quickly.
Then what do you have? And many people just stop it there and just don't move forward. And discipline and consistency are doing the things that you need to do when it's not easy. Mm-hmm. And you still show up and you still do it. Mm-hmm. And that is the world that we live in.
Yes.
On the physical level, but on all 5 Koshik levels, it needs to be the same thing. Conserve your energy. Have discipline to do that. Listen to your intuition. Have discipline and consistency to do that. Don't just listen to it once a year.
Once a year. It's my annual intuition holiday.
Intuition.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and it was like in this week's empowerment talk that I put out there for the circle. Mm-hmm. And if you're not a member of the circle, you should be. There's a free option. Mm-hmm. I talked about how consistency, when we establish a consistency, it becomes this thing in the background that just keeps happening, that's moving us forward while we're playing our lives out on the front of the stage. Like, if you're just consistent, all of a sudden, like, one day, all of those consistent moments add up to something.
Yeah.
Instead of like, trudging through every single day. It's like, just all you have to do is keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And that consistency will eventually just take over and become what it is that you are evolving into.
We're in a really tough society right now. I mean, I just got out of the classroom, and that, I feel like, in the classroom was a huge thing. Kids had to be motivated. I'm like, stop having to always be motivated. You just need to do it. You need to have the discipline and the consistency to just do the right thing consistently. Like, I shouldn't have to motivate you with, you get an A, B, C, or D. Like, that's motivation. You shouldn't have to be motivated with candy or with
Pavlov's
accolades.
dogs.
Yeah, it's conditioning, classical conditioning, but it's just.
Well, it is bullshit that teachers are being asked to figure out new ways to motivate their students. Mm-hmm. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nope.
And teachers in themselves need to be more motivated and disciplined, or not motivated, but more disciplined and consistent.
Agreed.
In what they do. It's a societal problem. Anyway.
Sidebar.
I digress. Yet another reason I got out of the class.
And there you have it. Number 6. I am already enough and I choose to grow. This is the heart of the Academy, which is I'm already enough because you are already infinite, eternal, and whole. Mm-hmm. And that's what just jumped out to me. And the idea of growing, which I think is really important, choosing to grow is a step in a direction towards greatness. Mm-hmm. In a world that wants to keep us small, I think that this is huge. And I think that growing equals greatness. Yeah. And it doesn't mean mental obesity, like we were talking about earlier. Just because you read 50 books in a year or listened to 10 podcasts in a week, I don't necessarily think, but I don't think that that's necessarily the path. But the idea that I understand I'm already coming from a place of wholeness, but I'm choosing to grow into even more greatness. That mindset is strategic.
Yeah. Well, I had a huge moment with that this last week that you sat in my garage and talked me through.
Yes.
Yep. The desire to always be, I forget what you said exactly, but I just started to bawl when you said it. I think it was something like you're always trying to be perfect or something. Mm-hmm. Or yeah, I'm like, yes, I am.
Trying to be like, perfect.
Who says you're not already?
But I think you are.
Yeah. I just went, floodgates.
So great.
It was so good for me.
So great.
So good for me. I'm almost getting teary right now just thinking about it. Yeah, just thinking about the fact that I already have everything that I need inside of me, and I am choosing to do better every single day.
Yes. And that has innate courage in it. And most people are like, yeah, okay. I'm okay with being average. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And it's like Nick Saban says, like A people can't be around B people.
No.
And B people love C people. Like, nope. Like, yes, everybody is already enough. It's that choosing to grow that inspires courage, that shows a greatness that's developing, that idea of just leaving it all on the field before we all, check out in our final chapter. So, yes.
Number 7. No outside voice is louder than my inner truth.
Ooh,
that's intuition, baby. I didn't write too much more on this one. Trust your own voice. I think it's very, it's that intuition piece. You listen to your intuition. If your intuition, you get that gut feeling like, I don't know, that's probably right. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you look at you're looking for validation, or expecting others to validate you, others to judge you. And that is you listening to others, and then feeling less than, or feeling like you need to be validated or are being judged. That's not listening to your inner voice. That's listening to others and what they think.
And again, as we've always said along the way in the podcast, that the inside truth is the soul. The outside voice is the mind trying to hijack. Mm-hmm. And also other folks that are chiming in with their voices on the outside, it's their minds hijacking them. And so therefore I'm going to pass that hijacking to somebody else.
Yeah.
So, and it's true. Like, you really have to go with your inner truth. And that is very hard in a society right now that people want to be liked. They want to be accepted. They want to be part of the crowd. They fear being alone or isolated or something along those lines. And your inner truth is, this is the way.
Yeah. Yep.
Great. Number 8, I got to tell you, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one, coupled with the next one. But number 8.
Yes. Yeah.
I am built for pressure, prepared for purpose, and powered by faith. I really like this one. The reason why I like this one so much is that I used to think that pressure meant that something was wrong, that maybe I hadn't done something right. Like, why is this pressure happening? Like, did I make a mistake along the way? And I actually now, after many experiences, I feel like I've had a lot of pressure in my life. I think I attract pressure. I do. I really do. I think I attract pressure.
You're the warrior.
Because I work very well under that pressure. And I actually think that pressure is a formula for leveling up, or a level up formula. And so
That's your constitution.
it
You
is.
see pressure and you fight it.
Oh,
Like, bring it on.
I'm like,
Whereas me, I'm like, run away.
oh, this is where it gets good. It was like the starting line of a Spartan. Like, God, I love this. And she's like, I want to go home.
I'm like, you go first. I'll be behind you.
I don't know. I mean, there's something about like that heat and that fire that is just like, I was made for this. And that leads to the idea of like, if I am built for pressure, I am prepared for purpose, because everything, when you're coming out of a pressure situation, is laser beam focused towards purpose. And I have a tremendous amount of faith. And this goes back to even the one previous, that no outside voice is louder than my inner truth. That whole idea of being powered by faith is my inner truth now. Like, I don't worry anymore. We've had this conversation this week, like whether is this circumstance going to work out? Is there going to be money for this?
Thank God you don't.
Is this going to be successful?
Does that dog have fleas?
Does that dog have fucking fleas?
Yeah.
I don't worry about any of it. I don't worry about when the next client is going to come. I don't worry about how am I going to handle this situation or that situation. I really don't worry about it anymore. I'm like, it'll play itself out. It always will. I am built for this.
Yeah. And
the people that are around me that may not feel that they're built for it, it's my job to protect them.
I'm paying attention.
And for
pay attention.
leading by example and paying attention and all of that. So yeah, I love this one.
I pull from that for sure.
Yeah. Oh, you're great.
That became my new mantra is it's all going to be fine.
It is.
It's all going to be fine.
It is. It is.
It's all going to be fine.
It's all going to be fine.
Number 9. Yeah, this is probably my favorite too. I don't fear the unknown. I own the unknown.
Oh, so good.
So good. I use this I mentioned this in yoga last week.
Own that shit.
Yeah. Your life is a canvas and it's just, you own it and you just create it how you want it to be. Things that I wrote down, you showing up when the path is unclear, taking the first step anyway, even though you're scared, like you do it anyway.
Yes.
You don't need certainty. You just need conviction.
Ooh.
I liked that part when he said that.
Yes.
It's just, it doesn't need to be certain for me. I'm going to do it regardless.
Yep.
And, I think that is a really good mantra for people to take on. It's easy to say, it's short, and it is very powerful because fear is a bitch.
It is.
Fear keeps us out of so many things in this life. And if we can just not fear the unknown and own it instead, your life will change immensely. I mean, hands down. You just keep moving forward. It doesn't matter where you're at. Don't be stuck in that fear and, take steps back or be stuck in the mud. You just keep picking up each and every foot and just keep moving forward. And I think that's the biggest thing. You just own, even if you don't know what that next step is going to lead to, you just keep moving forward.
Yep. I put this akin to something I always used to say is that when something I'm quote unquote scared of comes towards me, I just run towards it. It's coming at me. I'm not running away. I'm running towards it. And I'm going to throat punch that damn thing. So, and it's proven, bitch, we're sorry. Inside meme.
Yeah. Inside meme.
But running towards that situation because we're afraid of the unknown because we don't see it. We don't recognize it. We don't understand it. Okay. Well, I'm going to get up close and personal.
Yeah. Let's understand it.
Let's figure that thing out.
Let's get into it.
Boom. Number 10.
I like number 10 too.
Yeah. Every no I face leads me to the right yes. This is playing out so hard right now.
Yes,
It's so great. And it's 100% accurate. So again, I used to think that no was something that was bad or that it was a rejection, like there's something wrong with me, et cetera. That why don't they want to hire me to do this? Or why is this not happening?
Why don't they want to date me?
Exactly. I'm going to leave that there.
Yep. You just leave it there.
And it is, I actually see the no's that are leading me to the correct yes as a treasure map. Now I'm like, great. That is a road I don't have to go down, or a closet I don't need to open. I don't need to waste my time. I don't
Hold on to it. Yeah.
I don't need to waste my time, my energy, or my peace, which is very sacred, by doing something that is equal to the definition of insanity. Like, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
This time it'll be different.
This time it'll be different. No, it won't.
Nope.
No, it won't. And so I love this. I love getting no's. I'm like, great, I'm on the right path.
Cool. No, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, that is just, sadly, my dating life has just really exemplified that over and over and over again. And it's taken me a while to learn that, I think. And, yeah.
And there it is.
It's been a perfect example. Number 11.
Yes.
I am not behind.
Ooh.
I am exactly where I need to be to prepare for where I'm going.
Yes.
It's kind of similar to number 10, but, yeah, being said no to, yeah, you're not behind. Every setback, every pause, you have to listen to the lesson that's being presented to you in that.
Yes.
Again, like you said, if you have a setback, you just keep moving forward. Be like, okay, well, that didn't work. Let's move in a different direction. You have to embrace patience, is what he said in this piece. No fear or comparison. So there's that fear again. You know, fear stops us with so many different things in life. And when you affirm that you are exactly where you need to be to prepare for where you're going, there is so much less. There is less anxiety.
Yes.
And anxiety is...
I think in society, we do these comparisons. Well, that person is at this level in their job, or they have this degree and I don't have that. And we're constantly, and that's the game. That's the game that society puts out there, constantly wanting you to feel like you are less than, so that you keep consuming more, you keep trying to quote unquote achieve more, so that you constantly stay in the machine. And if we all just kind of took a step back and we're like, you know what, I'm exactly where I need to be at this moment in time, because my journey, the preparing for where I am going, is a journey. And you can't get from A to Z without all of the letters in between.
Yeah.
It's impossible. So, yep, I'm not behind. And it was like that conversation we had about this one a couple of days back, that, what was it, Vera Wang designed her first dress at 45.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart didn't start her business until she was 50 something.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't behind.
Nope. Number 12.
Number 12. I rise today to walk like the person I've been praying to become. I love how all of these 12 ended with this one. I thought that was great. This is very much for me about being in the present moment, walking in the present moment like I'm already there, and getting up in the morning and where it is that I want to go, just embodying that already. Like, yeah, it's already done. The podcast is already successful. The hybrid camp is already successful. The keynote speech at the next Fit Body conference is already done. You know, these things are already in play. And embodying what it is that you want to grow into, I think, is super important. And affirming that rather than like, well, one day, no, I'm there already.
Yeah.
I am doing that. It's like what you were saying about being abundant. I'm already abundant.
Yeah.
Huge. Any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I really do. It just encapsulate. All of these build upon each other, or kind of have ties to one another to a certain extent.
Yeah, they do.
But that one I really think encapsulates all of them. Just walk like the person you've been praying to become. Kind of goes back to that first one. I am who I choose to become.
Yes.
And I'm going to walk like that person that I've been affirming to become.
Yes.
Because if you walk like it, again, like we've said, you walk into a room, you've got muscle, you've got great posture, like people look at you differently.
Oh, yes.
Like Moses.
Mini Mo.
Mini Mo.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's people act differently.
Yes. And I think all of this, again, like let's tie this into personal training. Like these affirmations, when I started really getting serious about training, and also like when I see the evolution of my clients, they are going to be more apt to embodying these 12 affirmations because they're doing something physical and organic and very gross body to solidify these things in their lives. And making that kinesthetic connection so that these aren't just these like esoteric thoughts that are floating out there in the universe, but rather like, wow, I actually feel every morning I am rising like the person I've been praying to become.
Yeah.
I physically feel that is huge. And so again, another argument for why personal training and getting yourself in shape is super important.
Yeah, it's not just changing your physical body. No. Your confidence, your emotional stability, your mental stability, your intuition. It's all of the things.
Yep. We don't just build muscle. We build confidence and all that. So, so to that end, well, first of all, I hope you guys enjoyed these 12 affirmations. I think that these are great. We will put them in the show notes. So if you want to cut and paste them and stick them on your mirror, like Prajna has, and definitely giving all of the credit to Shi Heng Yi, our Shaolin monk that we love to follow. Thank you, sir. These were fantastic and very influential, and I hope you are okay with us having shared them on our show.
But I don't think he would be upset about it.
I don't think so at all either. But that leads us to our try this, not that.
Yeah. So what I wrote down here was, and I think the biggest thing is when he says you got to do these things first thing in the morning. So 12 powerful things to tell yourself every morning. So you don't get on Instagram, you don't get on Facebook, you don't check your text messages, you don't check your email. You listen to these or read them out loud to yourself every single morning before the rest of the world has a say in your life. You get the first say in your life. So one thing that I wrote down here was stop reacting and set intention. And that's what these 12 are doing. It's setting an intention for your day instead of you getting up and being like, oh God, I got 12 emails that I got to react to. Like you are setting an intention for how you want to be today.
Yep.
And
it's almost like spiritual armor.
Yeah. Practical. Like that's what I said. These are very practical things and not affiliated with any religion, spirituality. Like it is, practicality, really.
On a human level.
That can connect you spiritually to a bigger purpose, I think.
Agreed.
So, yeah. So try setting intentions versus just reacting to things in the morning.
Agreed. I'll tell you, I made a commitment to listen to these every day for the next at least 30 days. It'll probably go beyond that. And I have. I'm excited about it. So,
yeah.
Truth bomb for today is
by the same guy.
By the same gentleman, Shi Heng Yi. In order for something new to come, something old must go. Empty the cup and start from the beginning. Spill the old tea. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
You can't put new into the old because then you have this vague space that's in your life. It's like, well, this is who I'm trying to become, but I'm still attached to who it is that I was. And we put those two things together and we have no clarity at all. So get rid of the old coffee grounds, get rid of the old tea bag, put in some new stuff, these 12 affirmations, and it will absolutely change your life. So anything else, girl?
No, that was it.
We hope that these were affirming and helpful. Super practical. Definitely look in the show notes for these, friends, as I said already, because this will be something that you will want to cut and paste and put on your mirror or wherever the location is in your house that you find will be the most visible for you. And practice them. We give you the challenge of either listening or reading these every day for the next 30 days and see what happens. You'd be surprised at the magic that unfolds. So I think that's it. Any final thoughts?
Nope.
Okay. So as always, check out our website, www.thewomanwarrioracademy.com. Please continue to share the podcast. Our next level that we're trying to get to is 250 subscribers. We hit the 200 mark. We're actually at 203 as of today. So thank you everybody so much for subscribing and for sharing and for telling people to subscribe. Our next level is 250. Let's all level up together. We want to get all of these teachings out there to as many people as we possibly can. And I think that's it. Stay tuned for our Costa Rica retreat that will be coming up. We'll have more details at the next podcast for sure. Thank you so much. And as always, my friends, Jai Bhagwan, and may your soul be victorious.
Is life hard? Yeah, it's really fucking hard. And you can also have the life it is that you want. You just got to work for it.